Chapter 3 MS Excel 2016 Features. In the previous classes, you learned how to perform the basic operations in MS Excel. You learned how to create a workbook, enter data, and save the workbook. In this chapter, you will learn many more things about this program. How to select cells in a worksheet. MS Excel provides the facility to enter data into a worksheet. You can also perform various other operations with data such as modifying, inserting, moving, copying, and deleting. To perform all these operations, you first need to select the cell that contains data. You can select a single cell or a group of cells. To select a single cell, click on the cell to select it. To select a group of cells or range, click on the first cell from where you want to start the selection and drag the mouse diagonally to the cell up to which you wish to make selection. Optionally, you can select a range of cells by using the Shift key. Click on the first cell and then press and hold the Shift key down, and click on the last cell up to which you want to make a selection. To select an entire row column, click on the row heading to select an entire row or click on the column heading to select an entire column. To select an entire worksheet, click on the Select All button located below the name box to select an entire worksheet. Modifying cell content. In Excel, you can modify or change the content of a cell in two ways. The first one is by editing the content in edit mode, and the second one is overwriting or replacing the entire content of the cell directly. To activate the edit mode and change the content of a cell, you can follow the steps given below. Step 1. First, create a new workbook and enter some data into the worksheet. Step 2. Double-click on the cell whose content you want to change. This activates the edit mode and a blinking cursor appears in the cell. Step 3. Make all the required changes. After making the changes, press the Enter key on your keyboard. The changed data will be displayed in the cell. To replace the entire content of a cell, you can follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the cell whose content you wish to replace. Step 2. Type the new content and then press the Enter key. The old content will be replaced with the new content. How to copy move data. As in MS Word, you can copy or move data from one cell to another in MS Excel. Cut, copy and paste. You can use the cut, copy and paste commands in MS Excel to move or copy the entire cell content. When you use the cut command, the content is moved to the new place and removed from its original place. In the case of copy command, the content is copied at the new place and also exists in its original place. The paste command is used to paste the copied cut data to any new location. When you move or copy a cell, Excel moves or copies the entire cell contents and cell formatting. To move or copy a cell, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the cell that you want to move or copy. Step 2. Click on the Cut Copy command in the Clipboard group on Home tab to copy the content of the selected cell. Click Cut to move the cell. Click Copy to copy the cell. Step 3. Click on the cell where you would like to paste the content. Step 4. Click on the Paste command in the Clipboard group on Home tab to paste it. How to specify column width and row height. On an MS Excel worksheet, you can specify a column width of 0 to 255 and a row height of 0 to 409. This value represents the number of characters that can be displayed in a cell that is formatted with the standard font. The default column width on an Excel worksheet is 8.43 characters and the default row height is 15 points. If a column row has a width or height of 0, it remains hidden in the grid. Setting column width row height. To set a column width or row height, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the columns or rows whose width or height you want to set. Step 2. Click on the Format command in the Cells group from Home tab. Step 3. Choose column width or row height under the Cell Size section from the drop-down list. A column width or row height dialog box will appear. Step 4. In the dialog box, type the value that you want to specify for a column or row. How to fit column row content automatically. To fit column row content automatically, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click the Select All button. Step 2. Double-click any boundary between two column row headings. This will automatically fit all columns rows in the entire worksheet to the new size. Sometimes, a cell might display #####. This occurs when the cell contains a number or a date that exceeds the width of the cell. In such cases, a cell fails to display all the characters due to a format mismatch. You must increase the width of the column to see the entire contents of the cell with its current format. Tech fact: you can minimize a workbook window to an icon by pressing Ctrl plus F9. How to insert rows columns. If you need to insert a row in a worksheet, you can follow these steps. Step 1. Click the row heading where you wish to insert a new row. Step 2. Click on the Insert command under the Cells group on the Home tab. Step 3. Click on the drop-down list. Step 4. Click Insert Sheet Rows option from the drop-down list. A new row will be inserted in the worksheet. This will insert a new row above the selected one. In order to insert a column in a worksheet, you may follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the column heading where you want to insert a new column. Step 2. Click on the Insert command on the Home tab. Step 3. Select Insert Sheet Columns and press the Enter key. This will insert a new column to the left of the selected one. How to merge cells. Sometimes, you may want to combine some cells to show a part of data under one heading. Combining two or more cells is known as merging. To merge cells, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select two or more adjacent cells that you wish to merge. Step 2. Click on the Merge and Center command in the Alignment group on Home tab. This will merge the cell in a row or column, and the cell content will be centered in the cell. How to split cells. Sometimes you may need to split cells. By splitting cells, you separate two cells that were previously merged. To split previously merged cells, you may follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the merged cell you wish to split. Step 2. Click on the arrow of the Merge and Center command in the Alignment group on Home tab. Step 3. Select the Unmerged Cells option and press the Enter key. This will split the cells and the contents of the cell will appear in the upper left cell of the range of split cells. How to format spreadsheets. You can further enhance your spreadsheet by formatting a number of elements such as text, numbers, table styles and colors. Wrapping text. You can use the Wrap Text feature to display multiple lines of text inside a cell. Wrapping text in a cell does not affect the other cells. In order to wrap text, you can follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click the cell in which you want to wrap the text. Step 2. Click on the Wrap Text command from the Alignment group under the Home tab. This will wrap the text in your cell. Formatting numbers. The format of a cell in MS Excel separate from the data that is stored in the cell. This display difference can have a significant effect when the data is numeric. To format numbers, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click the cells which contains the numbers that you wish to format. Step 2. Click the arrow next to the number format box in the number group under the Home tab and then click the format that you want to choose. Step 3. Click on the More Number Formats option to see more details of the number formats. Cell borders. You can use predefined border styles to quickly add a border around cells or ranges of cells. You can create a custom border if the listed cell borders do not meet your needs. Apply cell borders. To apply cell borders, you can follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the cell or range of cells that you wish to add a border to, change the border style on, or remove a border from. Step 2. Go to the font group in the Home tab. Step 3. Click the arrow next to the Borders command. Step 4. Next, click on the border style of your choice. This will apply the border to the cell or cell range. The cell borders that you apply appear on printed pages. If you do not use cell borders but want worksheet grid line borders for all cells to be visible on printed pages, you can display the grid lines by checking the grid lines option from the Show group under the View tab. Removing cell borders. To remove cell borders, you can follow the steps given below. Step 1. Move to the font group in the Home tab. Step 2. Click the arrow next to the Borders command. Step 3. Select the No Border option and press the Enter key. Using cell styles. MS Excel also offers the option to use a cell style that includes a custom border, formatting and colors. Follow the steps for the same. Step 1. Click on the Cell Styles command from the Styles group under the Home tab. Step 2. Select any of the cell style options you would like to apply. Filling colors in a cell. A cell looks more attractive and presentable if you fill a color in it. To fill a color in cells, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the cells in which you want to fill a color. Step 2. From the font group under the Home tab, follow any of the three options. 1. In order to fill the cells with a solid color, click the arrow next to Fill Color, and then under Theme Colors or Standard Colors, click the color that you want. 2. To fill cells with any other color of your choice, click the arrow next to Fill Color, click More Colors, and then in the Colors dialog box, select the color that you want. 3. To apply the most recently selected color to the cells, click Fill Color. How to customize Worksheet tab. If you want, you can also customize the Worksheet tab. To customize the Worksheet tab, follow the given steps. Step 1. Right-click on the Sheet tab that you wish to customize. Step 2. Click on Rename to rename the sheet, or on Tab Color to select a tab color. Step 3. Type in the name or select a color you would like for your spreadsheet and then press Enter. This will add the information to the tab at the bottom of the spreadsheet. How to use Flash Fill and Auto Fill feature. Flash Fill. Flash Fill, introduced in Excel 2013, is a time-saving feature which identifies the data fill pattern that you use frequently in a worksheet and then fills the remaining series accordingly. To do the same, follow the given steps. Step 1. Make to column names and initials in the Excel sheet. Step 2. Fill the data in names column as shown below. The initials column should have data that is a combination of the first characters of the first name and last name, e.g. RK for Ravi Kumar. Step 3. Type RK in the initials column and press Enter key. Step 4. Click on the Fill drop-down arrow present on the Home tab in the Editing group and select the Flash Fill option. You can also use the shortcut key Ctrl+E. The initials or rest of the entries will be automatically added in the remaining cells of the initials column. How to use Autofill feature. Autofill is a feature that automatically fills a series of data in your worksheet. It helps you to complete the text or number series for you in less time. To do the same, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Type in cell B1. Step 2. Position the pointer at the lower right corner of the cell. The mouse pointer changes into a black plus cross symbol. Step 3. Hold down the left mouse button and drag the fill handle up to cell B5. Release the button. The months February to May would appear in the cell SB2 to B5. Step 4. Next, drag the mouse pointer over the cells you wish to include in the series. The cells will start displaying the number series automatically. How to use formulas to perform calculation. In MS Excel, formulas start with the equal to sign. When the contents of a cell begin with the equal to sign, Excel understands that the user has given a formula here. If you do not enter the equal to sign, Excel will treat your entry as text and the calculation will fail. To learn how formulas work, let's start with a simple exercise by selecting blank cell A1. Then type 4 plus 3 and press Enter key. As you press the Enter key, Excel performs the calculation and gives the result as 7 in cell L. Enter some more formulas in other cells and see what results are shown by Excel. 1. 7 to 2. 2. 6 times 3. 3. 7 halves. 4. 7 raised to the power 3. The results will be 5, 18, 3.5 and 343 respectively. You can enter formulas based on the BEDMAS rule. Remember that MS Excel follows the BEDMAS rule for doing mathematical calculations, where B stands for brackets, E for exponentiation, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition and S for subtraction. Optionally, you can use cell addresses to perform a calculation in the following way. You may notice that when the cell C1 is selected in the formula bar, it shows the formula you have just typed. What appears in the formula bar is the value, which is a formula in this case. What appears in the cell is the result. The following are the elements of a formula: references, a cell or a range of cells that you want to use in your calculation, operators, symbols, comma, slash, percentage, full stop, etc., that specify the calculations to be performed. Constants, numbers or text values that do not change. Copying a formula. We can copy a formula by using two methods. By using the fill handle. You can use the fill handle method by following these steps. Step 1. Select the cell which contains the formula, then position the mouse pointer over the lower right corner of the cell until the black cross, plus, appears. Step 2. Drag the fill handle over the cell, or cells, to which you want to copy the formula, and then release the mouse button. By using copy and paste. You may use the copy and paste method by following the steps given below. Step 1. Select the cell that contains the formula, and then click Copy on the Home tab. Step 2. Select the cell, or cells, that you want to copy it to. A. In order to copy the formula and any formatting, click Paste on the Home tab. B. When you want to copy just the formula, go to the Home tab, Click on drop-down arrow of the Paste tool, select Paste Special, then select Formulas and finally, click on the OK button. Order of operation in Excel. Excel follows certain rules of precedence while performing calculations using a formula. Excel calculates expressions within parentheses first. Excel calculates multiplication and division before addition and subtraction. Excel calculates consecutive operators with the same level of precedence from left to right. For example, the formula is equal to 20 plus 10 times 2 gives a result of 40 as Excel multiplies 10 by 2 first and then adds 20. However, the formula 20 plus 10 times 2 produces a result of 60. This is because Excel calculates the expression 20 plus 10 within the parentheses first. It then multiplies the result by 2. In case you forget the order in which Excel calculates, you must use parentheses even if they do not seem necessary. Parentheses also make it easier to read a formula. Knowledge Zone. VCalc, the first spreadsheet computer program for personal computers, was originally released for Apple to buy VC Corp in 1979. Microsoft released the first version of Excel for the Macintosh, or Mac, on 30th September 1985. Excel was originally codenamed Odyssey. You can press Ctrl Z to undo your actions in MS Excel up to 100 times.